Good evening, and welcome back to 49 News for our second show of the spring semester. We'll be catching you up on University of Delaware news, local news, and some worldwide news. I'm Ryan Coluccio.
And I'm Jessica Nemec. Thank you for joining us tonight. 49 News starts right now. Newark joined the chorus of anti-Trump and anti-Musk protests over the weekend. Hundreds took to the streets to protest Elon Musk's influence on government, Trump's position on Ukraine, ICE immigration policies, and governmental firings, among other reasons as well. The protest coincided with International Women's Day and UD's Decision Day events. Students from the University of Delaware are volunteering their time to give back to the Delaware community this tax season. Through a partnership with the Nemahi Gateway program, 25 to 50 students per semester are trained to do taxes and then proceed to volunteer at locations throughout the state. This community outreach has been helping families and residents of Delaware who are making less than $67,000 per year file taxes for free. Despite helping thousands of families per year with their taxes, the program's future is at risk due to the number of federal programs being defunded and cut. The Nemahi Gateway program is hopeful for the future of the program and plan to progress one day at a time.
Have you been looking for housing at the University of Delaware and struggling to find anything? You aren't alone. The University of Delaware currently only houses 38% of students on campus, leaving thousands of undergraduates competing in Newark's rental market. The university has not made any moves in helping students, especially with the impending demolition of the Christiana Towers, which housed almost 2,000 students. The solution to this problem is currently hard to be found since the university doesn't want to harm their relationship with the city of Newark, who makes a lot of money off of off-campus living for students. As of now, there is nothing being done to help increase beds for students on campus, and students continue to navigate the tough housing market. The University of Delaware is launching a national search for a new athletic director after Chrissy Raywalk's departure. Raywalk was set to become the CEO of USA Swimming, but on February 28th, USA Swimming announced Raywalk would not be taking the job due to a complaint filed against her with the Safe Spot Center, a group responsible for investigating abuse cases within Olympic sports. In the meantime, Jordan Skolnick has been named interim athletic director as UD looks for a new leader to guide its athletic program into the future. To hear more about everything you've missed in UD and national sports, we're joined by Michael Saladino and Drew Fusca, right after this short commercial break.
#49 News starts right now.
I'm Emma Schneider here with your entertainment news.
I'm Laura Daly here with this week's weather update. We could see the clouds are moving in to the area as the night progresses.
I went out to find out what students really think.
Let's see what students at the University of Delaware have to say.
Here's what you can do to keep yourself safe during this holiday season.
Sadly, that is all we have for you tonight on 49 News.
It's back. We're back.
And Sport Night, your University of Delaware sports broadcasting show.
That team from Boston. Just because they got a leprechaun don't mean they're going to be lucky.
How has your experience been playing field hockey here?
How magical was the beginning of the season for you guys?
Who are you rooting for this World Cup?
Probably the USA or Scotland.
Watch the play. I don't think I've seen it though. Yeah, you can't guard them. That's not your body.
It's her first time in 10 years. So we're like kind of at the same level.
Welcome to Real Talk.
What is the best Halloween candy?
You had to play a song every time you came into the room. What song would it be?
This movie's bonkers. Let's get right into that.
Yeah. Do you guys like pickles?
No. I love pickles. I'm so excited.
You see Kanye West as this icon, as this person, and he said some anti-Semitic things. So it's like, how do you deal with it?
There's nothing scarier than a student-run television show with an audience of 13.
Do you mean bi-weekly?
Don't they look stunning?
What? I don't want to hold you back.
Ow!
What now?
McKinley! Shut the hell up!
Let me just leave these babies here, Ricky, while I head on up to the saloon for the hour. I'm just gonna...
I've been your host, Lauren Kapp, and this is the Bi-Weekly Show.
Yeah!
It's great to be here with everyone. My name is Michael Saladino, and I'm lucky to be joined by Drew Fusca this evening. We'll kick it off with baseball here as MLB spring training is well underway.
It seems like every year now, another top player in the MLB goes down during the spring. And this year, the Yankees are the ones taking the massive hit. Their ace starter, Garrett Cole, underwent Tommy John surgery today and will be out for now until at least the summer of 2026.
Yeah, this is a huge blow for a Yankees team that has already lost key players this offseason, such as Juan Soto signing with their crosstown rival New York Mets, and others leaving, such as Gleyber Torres and Clay Holmes.
The Yankees are coming off of a World Series appearance against the Los Angeles Dodgers, and they're now hoping to make it back to the dance this year. But the loss of Garrett Cole puts them in a tough position to complete their goal.
On our side, though, baseball here at Delaware is off to a 7-8 start as the season is now settled in, and they'll be looking to get back above 500 this weekend against Siena here at home. They're coming off a series win this past weekend against UPenn on the road.
Yeah, Michael, their 2 wins were scores of 12-7 and 13-12. It shows exactly where the team could use some improvement.
Yeah, they need their pitching to step up here as the offense has been on point with guys like freshman Rory Finn and senior Aaron Graber hitting well over 315 games into the season, and all the other guys 1 through 9 have been contributing as well.
Well, the NFL draft is right around the corner, so let's think about some of the new guys that we're looking for this upcoming fall. One guy I definitely would like to highlight is UD's very own Marcus Yarns. Marcus, of course, the running back for the Blue Hens that in only 2 years of starting has finished his collegiate career with over 3,000 total yards and 34 touchdowns. Yarns raised his stock a month ago with an excellent showing at the Senior Bowl. The only Blue Hen to receive an invite to the NFL Combine this year, Yarns was able to show off his 4.4 speed to pad his already stout resume. Yarns profiles as an exciting Day 3 target in this year's draft and shows a lot of upside. Some other exciting prospects this year include Miami standout QB Cam Ward. He has a massive arm and is largely considered to be probably the best QB prospect in this year's draft. He chose not to participate in the drills at Combine, but he believes that he didn't really need to. We also have to look out for the 2 Colorado products, Shedeur Sanders and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. Both had stellar collegiate careers together and are both projected to be top 10 picks in this year's draft. We'll be excited to find out where these 2 prospects end up. Last but not least, Ashton Jeanty. Many consider Jeanty to be a Heisman snub as he put up historic numbers in this last season at Boise State. Jeanty, like a lot of the other top prospects, also skipped his combine drills and believes that his tape will speak for itself. Keeping up with the NFL this offseason, Mike, what are some of the bigger moves you've already seen the teams make?
Yeah, it's been a very busy week transactionally in the NFL with plenty of moves being made league-wide. DK Metcalf has been traded from the Seattle Seahawks to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a second-round pick. This move helps replace the hole left by Najee Harris, who just signed a 1-year deal with the Chargers. DK bolsters an already strong offense led by George Pickens in Pittsburgh, and now the question is, where do the Steelers go for quarterback? They've been linked to Aaron Rodgers, who is coming off a below-average season with the New York Jets. And could Rodgers help a young Steelers group like this? Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, the New York Jets have already found a replacement for him in Justin Fields. Fields signed a 2-year contract worth $40 million just the other day after being in a limited role last year with Pittsburgh. He now has the job all to himself, and this feels like a low-risk, high-reward signing for New York as the former top prospect of the Bears looks to strengthen his resume. Other quarterback news around the league involves the Seahawks trading away Geno Smith to the Las Vegas Raiders and then immediately replacing him with a revamped Sam Darnold. Darnold had a career year last year with the Rams and will be looking to continue his success in Seattle. While the Rams may have lost Darnold, they did sign veteran wide receiver Devontae Adams to a 2-year deal. They did, however, today release All-Pro wide receiver Cooper Kupp as they were unable to find a suitable trade to keep Kupp. And Kupp, who has been expressing his displeasure with the Rams' decision to move on from him on social media just a couple weeks ago.
In more somber news, the UDEL men's basketball team lost in heartbreaking fashion to UNCW last night with a final score of 76-72. This past week, Delaware competed in the ACC tournament in what was truly a valiant effort. Having lost 10 of their previous 11 games, they went on a tear with 4 straight wins against the conference's best. Last night's game would have earned the Blue Hens their 5th appearance in March Madness. Amid the loss, though, freshman guard Isaiah Pasha put up 21 points with 8 rebounds and 8 assists for the Hens. The tale of the game, however, lies in bench efficiency. UD's bench played a total of 9 minutes and combined for 0 points. Meanwhile, UNCW's bench scored a whopping 30 points, proving that fresh legs are what wins basketball games.
That's all that we have for tonight's show. We thank you.
St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. Wondering what UD students are up to? Grace McKenna went to go check it out.
St. Patrick's Day, the holiday honoring Irish culture and the passing of St. Patrick, has arguably become the most exciting holiday at the University of Delaware. Students flood the streets in green looking for fun. I went out to see how students are spending their St. Patrick's Day weekend.
I'm super excited to make some St. Patty's Day food. Maybe find a 4-leaf clover if I'm lucky.
I'm really excited because I always hear it's kind of a big deal around here, and I'm a freshman, so this is my first time experiencing it. So I'm excited for the ginger run. I'm excited for all the crazy parties. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just excited to hang out with my friends for the weekend and see what happens.
We're excited to watch the ginger run.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the ginger run, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I'm excited to like dress up.
Excited for the nice weather out this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the ginger run? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. A run the Gingers of UD created, which involves the students to run down Choate Street in celebration of their bright-colored hair. Even Barstool Sports Delaware Chicks, an Instagram unaffiliated with the University of Delaware, has posted about this event happening this Saturday. Be sure to check it out if you're able to. But with big holidays like these, it is also important to stay safe while having fun. The Vice President of Student Life here at UD sent out an email this past week informing students about ways to stay safe during this holiday weekend. Be sure to check it out and stay safe while celebrating. From 49 News, I'm Grace McKenna.
If you're looking for a tasty way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day this weekend, Krispy Kreme just unveiled their new St. Patty's themed collection of donuts on Monday, March 10th. The holiday treats include 4 festive flavors that will be available for a limited time, including the Pot of Gold, Over the Rainbow, Choco Shenanigans, and St. Patty's Swirl Donuts, each adorned in a variety of green and gold toppings. The company is also giving away a Pot of Gold Pass on March 17th, which is worth free donuts for a year, or 1 dozen per month. Customers nationwide will be selected randomly if they visit the store on Monday. On top of that, if you wear green to the shop March 15th through the 17th, you can get 1 free glazed original donut. Wilmington recently hosted their 48th annual Street St. Patrick's Day Parade this past Saturday. The parade included vintage vehicles, marching bands, and tons of green. The Irish Culture Club of Wilmington plans the parade every year with hundreds of people flocking the streets this year. Especially excited to watch the bagpipers and Irish step dancers, of course. In the morning of February 28th, 2 13-year-old girls got in a violent fight at McCullough Middle School in Newcastle, Delaware. Police described the 2 young girls as beating up another 13-year-old girl with a metal Stanley Cup. The 2 girls are facing felony assault charges, along with other offenses for this altercation. Canada's next Prime Minister, Mark Carney, is set to take office after winning a landslide vote to lead the Liberal Party, replacing Justin Trudeau. Carney is a former central banker with experience in Canada and the UK, and is expected to trigger an election soon as tensions rise with the U.S. over trade and sovereignty. President Trump's tariff threats and controversial remarks about annexation have fueled a surge in Canadian nationalism, with citizens boycotting American goods and booing the U.S. anthem at sport events. The country faces a pivotal moment. The upcoming election will focus on leadership capable of handling the escalating conflict with the United States.
This past Sunday, March 9th, a small plane crashed in the parking lot of the Brethren Village Retirement Community in Lancaster County, PA. The 6-seat 1981 Beechcraft Bonanza took off from Lancaster Airport and lost control before landing in the retirement community's parking lot at around 3:30 p.m. 5 individuals were aboard the aircraft at the time of the crash. All 5 sustained injuries and were transported to local hospitals for treatment. The National Transportation Safety Board is currently conducting an investigation to determine the cause of the accident. The recent switch to daylight savings has blessed us with later sundowns, but while it beckons the excitement of longer summer days, there are potential health risks to the switch. Daylight savings can cause sleep deprivation, which can lead to adverse outcomes such as significant increase in heart attacks, car wrecks, and suicide. The fatigue and disruption in circadian rhythms from the shift can be extremely hard on people's health. While many feel back to normal after a week, the time change can trigger some chronic sleep issues that persist for months. So if you've been feeling extra groggy this week, you could probably blame it on daylight savings. As college students, it's safe to say we don't have the best sleeping schedule. Add on to that by losing an hour of sleep due to daylight savings, and it was a dreary day. Michael Stoll went out to see how UD students are recovering.
As the days get warmer and the days get longer, that means it's time to push our clocks ahead. This past Saturday, the United States observed daylight savings, where the clock jumped from 1:59 a.m. to 3 a.m., meaning we lost an hour of sleep. As daylight savings has just gone into effect, I went out to the green to see how UD students are recovering and what their opinions are on the use of daylight savings.
Yeah, it's pointless. They should get rid of it. I think it's dumb. And, like, why is it still around? I don't get it.
I think we should keep it, honestly, because getting an hour back, like getting an extra hour of sleep, I feel like that is like the best, you know, that's the best, waking up and you get an extra hour. But going back, not as much, but, you know, we'll take it though. So.
We both woke up early at like 6:30 and it was still dark, which
It was weird.
It was a little weird, but good.
The United States has observed daylight savings ever since 1966 to save energy and extend the workday. The U.S. also had daylight savings during both world wars in order to conserve and save fuel for the war effort. Two states, Hawaii and Arizona, do not observe daylight savings as their states passed laws opting out of the practice. In 2022, the U.S. Senate passed the Sunshine Protection Act, eliminating daylight savings in the winter months. However, the House of Representatives never took up this law, so for now, daylight savings is here to stay. Reporting for 49 News, I'm Michael Stoll.
Spring break is right around the corner, and with it, a warning on safety around the water. Last week, the University of Pittsburgh had their spring break. Sadushka Kananki and 6 of her friends took this opportunity to vacation in the Dominican Republic, but Kananki never made it back to Pittsburgh. After being reported missing a week ago and last being seen at the beach, it is believed she has drowned. Best wishes to her, her family, and Pitt. Chances are, if you've gone to the grocery store recently, you've probably noticed the insane price tag on eggs. The cost of eggs has skyrocketed again, and the Department of Agriculture said last Tuesday that prices are predicted to increase by 41.1% in 2025. The inflation is due to the rising bird flu cases that continue to disrupt production in general. The prices are 53% higher in January than the year before, and the national average for a dozen carton is $4.95. Take this as your informal warning to start looking for other objects to dye this upcoming Easter season.
Well, Jessica, you know, this semester's coming to an end, or right around the midway point, I should say. You know, spring break's coming up. What spring break plans you got coming up?
I'm actually going to Montreal with a few of my friends. I'm really excited about it. How about you?
Fun. I will be just staying local in Jersey, playing some golf, but getting my work in, getting ready for the summer.
Are you a little nervous for midterms at all?
A little bit. I think I only have one midterm coming up, but, you know, got to study hard.
Yeah, me too. I have like 2, but I'm worried about it.
There you go.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight, Newark. Make sure to follow us on our social media at 49 News.
And stay tuned for our next show after spring break on April 16th at the same time, same place. I'm Ryan Coluccio.
And I'm Jessica Nemec. Stay safe, Newark.